Hey Strong Side, welcome to Whiteboard Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's really important to a lot of us and maybe a topic that you might have struggled with for a lot of your life, and that is your weight, okay? And more specifically, we're going to talk about why your weight doesn't really matter. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we can be grossly overweight and it's not a big deal. That's not it at all. What I'm really trying to get at is that just the number on the scale is not an accurate picture of health, and we want to be the healthiest people that we can possibly be. All right? Being skinny is not enough. If you're just lean, we all know those people, we may have seen them. There's even a term that you may have heard called skinny fat, which means they look lean on the outside, but they're not necessarily nourishing their body with proper nutrition. They're eating a lot of junk food, even though they're not showing that in their bodies, and they can have visceral fat all around their organs, and it's a really unhealthy situation. These people may not be exercising at all. They're just skinny. If you ask them to run 400 meters or a mile, they may not make it around that distance, okay? They would really, really struggle. And in a recent study that I read about showed that 150 minutes of exercise, that's just 30 minutes 5 times a week, can increase our life expectancy by more than 3 years. And that's what we're going for, is being healthy. So rather than the number on the scale, we want to talk about body composition, muscle versus fat. You may have heard that muscle weighs more than fat. That's not exactly accurate. Pound of muscle and a pound of fat weigh exactly the same, but they take up different amounts of space. Think about a rock that weighs a pound versus a pound of feathers. They both weigh a pound. The rock may be this big and the feathers is in a huge bag. It works the same way in your body. Fat takes up a lot more space and makes you appear larger than muscle in your body. Now, I read this quote in a Men's Health article. I wanted to share it with you because I absolutely love it. It says, while regularly measuring your weight might crush your spirit, regularly measuring your fitness will crush your goals. And that's what we want to do. Okay, not just the number on the scale. We want to measure our fitness. And how are we going to do that? What's a better picture of, am I getting healthy and am I crushing my goals? Let's talk about performance. All right, if you're able to run a faster mile or run a mile for the first time in your life, then you have crushed a goal. You are more fit than you were before. If you have increased the weight on your back squat, if you have increased the number of pull-ups that you can do, or the number of unbroken ring rows, or you finally got a push-up on your toes, you are measuring performance, and that is making you a healthier version of yourself and changing the body composition. Now, if you really, really want some numbers, okay, and you want to know, am I making a difference other than just how your clothes fit, I would recommend a tape measure rather than a scale, okay? Taking those measurements of pivotal points in your body, whether that be your hips, your chest, your waist, that's going to show you how your body is changing, even though you may not necessarily see a change on the scale. I know for me, before I had my children, I was a certain weight, and I have never seen that weight on the scale again. But I've actually been in a smaller clothing size, had better, more defined abs, but the scale did not say that perfect number that I was shooting for. I was healthier, I was stronger, and that's what we're going for, guys. We don't just want to focus on the scale, we want to focus on being a better you. Have a great day, Strong Side.